We're back and ready for 2020. An RHS teacher fights with COVID-19 and football opens their season tonight at home. Sit back and enjoy because we are... I'm Billy Cox. COVID-19 has changed much of how we're doing school and also how we're going to enjoy our RHS sports. Tonight is the Red Devils home opener and our athletic director, Mr. Cook, wants you to know some important information if you're going to the game.
Hello everybody, this is Warren Cook coming to you from my office. I just wanted to give everybody some updates and some expectations of tomorrow night's football game. The varsity game begins at 7 o'clock p.m. Gates will open at 6. If you are entering into the game, you must remember that the mask mandate is still in place. So you have to have a mask to enter the gate, and you must wear your mask at all times during the event. Social distancing wise, in the student section, we want to make sure that we are social distanced from each other. We do not want to sit in groups. So we don't want 5, 10, 15 kids sitting together. We want to make sure that you are spread out 3 to 6 feet apart and wearing your mask. We want you there. This event is for you. We want to make sure that you are doing it safely, though. So make sure you have your mask on and make sure that when you're in the stands that you are distanced away from people and not sitting in groups. Most of all tomorrow night, though, let's cheer on the Red Devils and let's have a good time. All right, we'll see you guys tomorrow night at the game. Thanks.
We all wear masks now to help prevent the spread of COVID-19, but one RHS teacher actually experienced what it was like to suffer through the virus, and it's no joke.
Mr. Newman, who teaches pre-calculus here at the high school, was exposed to COVID-19 last spring. I sat down with him to discuss what it was like to have the coronavirus and what he had to do to get over it.
At the time, the CDC had I think 9 symptoms, and I had 7 of them. Fatigue, shortness of breath, I had double pneumonia, I had extremely high temperature of 104.4, nausea, 0 appetite, headaches, and dry cough. I was so fatigued and headaches and nausea that I probably wasn't breathing very deeply to begin with, so I didn't notice that until the doctor said I had double pneumonia, and they put me on a respiratory therapy I had to do these exercises 10 times a day. I was being monitored at home. They were trying to keep people out of the hospital. So Reed was monitoring me twice a day, 2 times a day through an app and phone calls to make sure I was doing the physical therapy. The respiratory therapy. When I was doing the respiratory therapy, that's when I realized, man, I really can't take deep breaths. That's the first time I noticed I couldn't take deep breaths. And then I was going back into the respiratory clinic every other day so they could monitor me in person. I was told by my doctor, if I am interested in what the facts are about the new novel coronavirus, is to read the publications that are put out there by the CDC, the World Health Organization. Only look at the medical sites and the medical journals, and that is all I have done. The antibodies means that your body produces these antibodies to fight off the disease. If the disease is not there, the antibodies will wane, and you don't have the high levels of antibodies that you had when your body was trying to fight the disease. But your T cells have like memory in it. So if the virus is to ever come back, my body can quickly reactivate antibodies, from what my doctor and what the websites are telling me, can quickly reactivate the antibodies, so that it is a very, very, very slim chance. There's been one person out of 23 million who has been confirmed to test positive a second time. I am immune for, we don't know how long, but currently everybody says that I am still in my immunity stage. I still wear a mask. I still practice social distancing. Why? Because it's the responsible thing to do. I don't wear the mask for me, I wear the mask for everybody else.
For On the Air, I'm Ryan Miller.
Instead of class highlights, we want to include some quick announcements in today's show. So here's Jason Hutwork with the...
Thanks, Billy. There's a lot going around all exists already, so let's get right into the announcement. First, if anybody wants to be part of the All Exist Drama Club's fall show, the All Exist Red Devil players are producing the Monoglue Show, which is about a drama class rehearsing their monoglues and have to switch to doing them virtually. After 3 months of rehearsing, the internet stage is the least part of the problems, as there are couples breaking up, a golden gnome thief confessing his crimes, and more. Everything that can go wrong will in this collection of hilarious tall tales. Anybody interested in joining the production should see Mr. Langley or send him a message in Kansas. Seniors, if you're applying for the Lowly Scholarship, your applications are due this Monday, August 31st. Applications must be a Wayne County resident, have at least a 3.5 GPA, and attend an Indiana college or university. It pays full tuition fees and provides $900 toward books for all 4 years of school. For more information, see Ms. Porter in the counseling office. Attention, any student interested in bullying for All Exist. Tryouts have been set for next Tuesday and Wednesday, September 4th and 2nd. They will be at 40 lanes and start at 4:15 each day. There is no cost to try out. Hosts are members who ordered t-shirts last year. They are in and available to be picked up in Miss Hawley's room 161. Please make sure to pick up yours if you have not done so. Attention students in all English classes. Please bring all novels and textbooks that you may still have from last year to your English teacher or library. Also, if you would like to obtain last year's English journal, please stop by your English teacher's classroom before next Friday, September 4th. That's your announcements. I'm Jason Huntworth. Now back to Billy.
Fall sports are all in full swing, and let's get a complete Red Devils sports report from Sakai Rogers.
Billy's right. Fall sports are definitely underway and more start tonight, but we start off today with some recent scores. Red Devils boys tennis is off to a hot start and added 2 wins this week. RHS shut out Franklin County on Tuesday night and then beat Connersville 3-2 on Wednesday. RHS is now 4-0 on the season with a road trip to Fort Wayne this weekend. Girls golf is another hot team this fall already, notching a couple of wins and taking first in their own Richmond Invitational, and most recently 4th place at the Connersville Invite. Richmond was led by junior Esther Etherington, who shot an 81 at Connersville Good for second place medalist honors. COVID-19 caused havoc with the girls' volleyball schedule early in their season, but have been able to play a few matches recently. The Lady Red Devils faced Greenfield Central on Wednesday and fell to the Cougars. They are now 1-2 on the season. We round out sports today with a preview of tonight's home opener for RHS football against Mount Vernon.
You know, I think it's still early. We haven't played a game yet. We have a good core group of guys. I feel pretty good in the direction we're going. Obviously, we'll find out how good we are come Friday night and see how it is versus competition. You know, how things have changed during COVID. You know, it affects the way we practice. Obviously, it affects the way we, the attendance, everything for that nature, the locker room. But the kids have been very receptive. They've done a very nice job of adjusting to it. And, you know, they deserve to play, and we're looking forward for them to play.
Yeah, so we had an interesting summer. We weren't able to really start getting a lot until June, and so we started lifting in June and July. And then we've been getting a lot of work in since then, a lot of practices. And it was sad when we weren't able to play Connorsville because we were really looking forward to it. But just got to get ready for the next one.
You know, we got a bit of a late start to the season. We weren't able to practice as much as we wanted to because first half of the summer we couldn't practice due to COVID and stuff like that. And then obviously our first game of the season was canceled due to COVID, and so yeah, it's unfortunate, but we're ready for this week.
Okay, yeah. So we're wearing masks whenever we're not here out on the field, social distancing whenever it's appropriate, which is mostly all of the time. We're staying in groups for our individual sessions with our coaches so they can monitor if someone gets it, what groups they would be in. So we're just taking a lot of precautions so we can make sure we can get as many games in as possible.
You know, we have a lot of returning players. I think we're returning 30 lettermen from last year. So every one of those guys is returning. We have some freshman guys that are going to contribute as well. Everybody on our team is very, very important. Our motto is it's we, not me. So I don't know who our key players are. We'll find out Friday night when the lights come on and who's ready to go and who's willing to step up and take advantage of the opportunity of getting to play. We're looking forward to Friday night. Go Red Devils. Hopefully you guys can come out and support.
Those are your announcements. I'm Sakai, now back to Billy.
That's the show, and as we leave you, here's a look at Mrs. Avery, who recently had her class cut her hair off to donate to Locks of Love. That's a nonprofit organization who takes donations of hair to make wigs for cancer patients. Enjoy the fun. For On the Air, I'm Billy Cox. Have a great weekend.